This tutorial is sponsored by Patreon. Thank you all for your support.
Hello everyone, welcome back. We had a little stop on the channel for like 2 weeks because I was taking vacations, but now I'm back and we can continue with our project. So our current project is Grandma's Kitchen, where it's like simple clicker made in Unreal Engine 5. But now at this point we only have the clicking stuff, so we can only click, and it's not fun because that's all we can do. So what we can do now, and what I'm planning to do, is we are gonna go to our UI user interface and we're gonna start creating shop. So we're gonna call this shop UI, and we're gonna make it as a canvas panel, and now we're gonna add some vertical box to it. And I'm gonna place it to be on the right side, like that. Make sure it's 0, 0, 0 0.5, 0 0.5, and we can move it like that. And just make sure you align it here, to be honest, that it fits perfect. Yep. So what I want to do first is I'll just simply create a border. Actually, I'm gonna create an image, and I'm gonna put it inside, and I'm gonna also make it fill. Okay. So I'm gonna choose a tint. We can choose whatever you want. This works perfect for me. And let me just put it inside of our master UI, because in this UI everything happens, right? So here we're gonna go under the user created, and we just created a new UI that we can just simply pull into our scene, like that. And we can just simply make it fit there, 0, 0, 0 0.5, 0 0.5. We can check what we set here in the, sorry, minus 280, like that. And we can also copy our sizes. So I'm gonna do it like that. I'm also gonna do it like that. Perfect. So now we have our shop here. If we press play, we are gonna have this UI with us. That's perfect. So now let's add some functionalities. So let's go ahead and we're gonna add another vertical box. And this image is actually gonna be behind our vertical box. So simply we're gonna just make it stay on the same spot like this. I'll make it like that. You can just copy what I'm doing here. It's just aligning it to fit it perfectly at this point. And do it like that, 0 0.5, 0 0.5. And we are missing some size. And offset of top is gonna be 0. That's perfect. Okay, so in this vertical box I'm gonna create one text, and that text is basically gonna be text that says shop. So we're gonna align it to be in the middle, and we're gonna align it to be vertically in the middle. So I'm gonna type here shop, or Grandma's Market. Let's make it in Christmas spirit when we already started. And I'm gonna add padding to 10 to everything, or we can even 20. And now we have this little text here, like that. Okay, so now I'm gonna add the stuff that grandma can buy with her cookies, right? So let's go ahead and add it. So the first thing that I want to add is horizontal box to our vertical box. So it's here. So first thing I'm gonna add is an image. Then I will add text next to it. And then I will add a button. Also, I want to add text for the price as well. So this, we can rename this so we are familiar with it. Name of the product. And this will be price of the product. Perfect. This is our button, and our button is also going to have the text for purchasing. So what I want to do here is for now make everything of this fill like that, and let's start by adding an image. And this one is gonna simply be don't have to make it fill. We just can make the image size here, pretty sure, like that, or maybe even bigger. We don't have really proportional picture of cookie, so the cookie is going to be 75-60 image size. This also is going to be centered, and it's going to be called cookie, let's say cookie clicker, and let's make it font of 12, and let's make it regular. And for this as well we can set it to be like price, and then let's for example say 20 cookies, and also font 12, and we can also make it regular, but I kind of want to make it green, so let's save the color like this for the future. The button also 12, and let's make it looking like that. So just everything needs to be aligned like this, and text is gonna be buy, like that. So here we created some simple UI that yet has no function here, but if we go ahead and we check it out, we have a simple shop. Very cool. So what this does is when we pay one of these, we're gonna get 1 cookie per second upgrade, and we're gonna simply create the tooltips so the player can see what they're getting when they purchase it, but that's gonna be in the future episode. But we're gonna cover the tooltips as well, very important. So now let's pad it, this cookie, from the left side to make it feel just a little bit more natural. If I go ahead and play now, yeah, it looks very much better. Okay, so here what I want to do also is add another text in this horizontal box, make it of font 12, and center it vertically into the middle and horizontal to the middle. And I'm gonna make it pad from the right side, and also I'm gonna make it regular, and I'm gonna type something like owned, for example, like this. Let's say you own 2000 of this, so you want to know how much you own, right? It would be very good to know this. And let's make it of color like yellow, and we can just save it here for the quick use. Okay, so now we can add some functions to this. So how do we add functions here? Is simply, if you remember correctly, we set up everything in, let's see, in our clicker character. Let's see what we have here. Okay. Oh, so we set up everything in the game instance because it's gonna be easier to make a save function to load the player cookies and stuff. So these clicker points can easily be renamed to cookie points for easier naming. So we have cookie points. So that means in the shop UI, to get these cookie points, we would need to cast. So we need to cast to our clicker game instance. And from the object, we're gonna get game instance. And from the askClicker game instance, we just want to promote it to variable and call it clicker game instance reference. And because of this, from this now, you can get your clicker points. If we compile it. So now, if we go ahead and get our clicker points, we are still not getting our clicker points. Clicker game instance, cookie points. Oh, it's cookie points. Okay, so we get cookie points. Okay, it works. Okay, so now when we press this buy, we want to check if the player has cookies enough to buy this. So if we set this button as a variable and call it buy cookie clicker button, when we press it, we're gonna run some code. So what code we want to run here is basically, sorry for that. So here in our button, we want to check if the player has enough cookies to buy this. So this first process, we are gonna be checking if the player can buy the cookie clicker. So we're gonna create a branch with our condition being checking if we have greater or equal, and the first value is gonna be get cookie points. So we are checking if we have greater or equal cookie points that is needed for the cookie clicker price. And for now, I'm just gonna set it as a 20 to show you it works. But in the future of this series, I'm gonna create much more advanced system, and it's gonna increase every time you buy it. But for now, I don't want to prolong this video unnecessary, so let's just put it as a 20 to check if it works. So that's gonna be our price. Owned, here we're gonna make it in the clicker game instance. So cookie clicker owned number. Also, we're gonna make it as a float, like that. So now this, we can simply bind it to our clicker game instance, cookie clicker owned number, get cookie clicker owned number. And now we can form a text. And simply what we are gonna do, as you know, we set it to be as owned and then the number. So now we can just make curly brackets and type in number. So as you can see now, we have this going on. Okay. With that being said, now it's gonna show how much of cookie clickers we have owned. Okay, so here in our shop UI, in our event graph, if it says okay, we have enough cookie points of the true, we want to get clicker game instance ref, and we want to add to the get clicker cookie clicker owned number. So to this we want to add 1 since we just bought 1, and here we're gonna copy the get cookie clicker owned like that, and we're gonna set cookie clicker owned, and the value is gonna be that. So now if we check we're gonna again get these cookie points, and we're gonna subtract 20. And I'm repeating, in the future we're gonna have we're gonna have much more advanced system. This is just testing, and later we're just gonna upgrade on it. So we're gonna compile and save, and we can test it. So we have the cookie clicker here that we can buy, and if we reach 20 we press and we buy one. But right now this cookie clicker doesn't do anything, so let's make another thing that I wanted to do. So we're gonna add the function here to this cookie. So when we click the clicker, and it's a special UI for that, we get clicker points per click as we made this function. But this clicker points per click, we need to upgrade it. So what I wanted to do with shop is when you buy this cookie clicker, you will get two cookies per click instead of one. So it's very simple how to do that. Is just in the event construct we're gonna make a sequence. So sequence allow us to fire more codes at one, and here we're gonna create a widget that's gonna be a clicker widget. And why we are creating this is because we want to get the clicker points per click. And to be honest, I don't know why I made it here, so we're gonna delete this here as well and make it in our game instance to have it all in the same place. So clicker points per click, and default needs to be 1. And here from the game instance we're just gonna pull cookie points per click. How did we call? Clicker points, cookie points. So now we get cookie points per click here, connected, and now that works. We're getting some errors because we didn't compile, and now it's fine. So in the shop UI we're gonna promote this to variable and call it clicker UI ref. We might need it for future, but just let it say we don't need it. We don't need this now because we transfer it to the game instance, but there is no harm to having this because in future we might need it. Okay, so now after we bought this, we want to add the 1 to the cookie points per click, because we want to make it gain 1 more. So now we're gonna set cookie points per click. We're gonna make it a little bit more tidier here, like this. I'm very sick, came from vacations, so sorry for that. Okay, so here now we have it. Let's test. We get 1, as you can see now, but when we buy this one we will get 2 per click, and if we buy 2 we're gonna get 3. And as you can see, if we have 4, then it means we're gonna get 5 per click, because we can get 1 per click even if we don't own any. So as you can see, we are getting 5. Now we should be getting 6. Exactly. So in the future of this series I want to create stats here as well, so you can track your stats. Tooltip, so you can hover the image. And for now, we have a simple shop that we're gonna upgrade onto. We're in the next episodes, we're gonna create the episodes where you get cookie per second. So stay tuned, and the next episode should be out tomorrow or the same day today. So thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.